Now the second is in terms of mole fraction, that is the partial pressure of the gas is directly proportional to the mole fraction of the gas in the solution. Right? That is, the partial pressure of the gas is directly proportional to the mole fraction of the gas in the solution. That means the partial pressure of the gas directly proportional to the mole fraction of the gas in the solution. So if you are going to, this is the partial pressure of the gas. If you are going to write here, partial pressure of the gas. Here is the mole fraction of gas. It is X gas. Mole fraction of gas in liquid solution. Right? So if you are going to make it equate, the pressure is directly proportional to a constant must be there. So that is the kH used here, and that is called the Henry's constant. kH is equal to Henry's constant, right? And here is, we may also write this language like, here is the pressure directly proportional to mole fraction, and it may be also written as mole fraction is directly proportional to pressure, right? Because if pressure increases, the mole fraction of the gas in the solution increases. So mole fraction directly proportional to pressure. So here X gas is equal to kHp, right? So if you are going to see here the value of kH here, the value of kH here is equal to pressure upon mole fraction of the gas, and the unit of kH will be, mole fraction doesn't have unit because it is the fraction of the moles. So here pressure, that means atmosphere, atm, this is the unit here, right? Now in this condition, kH is equal to X gas upon P. Mole fraction doesn't have any unit here, pressure, so atmosphere minus 1 means inverse atmosphere. It is, the unit will be atm minus 1, right? So two types of units can be made with the help of this explanation of the Henry's law in terms of the mole fraction. So kH, the unit of kH may be atmospheric, the kH of unit may be reverse of atmosphere, that means atmospheric minus 1, atmospheric inverse. So which formula is used in the questions? So the main thing is, it depends on the unit of the kH. The unit of the kH present in the question, the unit of the kH given in the question, you have to use the formula according to the unit of the kH given in the question, right? And the main thing is, if the units not given, if the units generally not given of kH, then this formula is used. This formula is going to use, right? But in case of entrance exams, you have to be careful. If the unit given atmospheric inverse, then you have to use this formula, right? So that is all about the kH values and the Henry's law. The main thing is in this, these I have given here in two terms. One is mole fraction, one is mass. So you may use any one, Nothing is different in both of these kinds, because mole fraction is also the mass. It also represents the mass in the solution. Mole fraction also reflects the mass, and here is also a mass. So both reflects the mass, but the only thing is it is in terms of mole fraction and it is in terms of mass. That is the only difference, right? Why this formula is generally used in terms of mole fractions, the Henry's law is generally used in terms of mole fraction, right? So now next move to about the Henry's law constant much more, right? How it will vary with temperature and what is the practical uses of this Henry's constant in our general life, right? Now next move. Now about the Henry's law constant. So Henry's law constant, that is represented by Kh, its value for the gas, it has different values for the different gases, right? So the value of the Kh, that is Henry's constant, is depends on the temperature, nature of the gas and nature of the liquid in which the gas is going to dissolve. So the value of Kh for the gas is depends on, now the first is the Henry's law constant value for a gas depends on first nature of the gas, second nature of the liquid in which the gas is going to dissolve, in which the gas is going to dissolve. The C is, and most important, that is temperature. Generally, on increasing the temperature, the value of Kh increases. Generally, not for the each gas. So, if the value of Kh increases, the mole fraction of the gas decreases, right? Because the pressure of the gas is directly proportional to the mole fraction of the gas in the liquid solution. Let us describe more. The temperature. Here is the first point is here. Now the second point is generally not for each gas, right? For some gases it is reciprocal. Generally, if temperature increases, then Kh value for the gas increases, and thus the mole fraction of the gas in liquid solution decreases. That means if temperature increases, Kh value increases and the solubility decreases, that means the mole fraction of the gas decreases. X gas decreases. Why it is so? Because according to Henry's law, the partial pressure of the gas is directly proportional to the mole fraction of the gas, right? So if the temperature is going to increase, the Kh value increase here. If this Kh value increases, then this side bottom Kh mole fraction of gas, the product of this must be constant, because here the pressure is constant, right? Because the pressure not varying. So here, if kth value increases, then X gas decreases automatically, right? So to make the pressure constant. So here, if the temperature increases, the kth value increases and the mole fraction going to be decrease. So now the next is this is the effect of temperature on kh value, right? So the effect of temperature on kh value.